Click on that select to the bottom right. There is a select button there. Bottom right, no need to scroll, just click select for now. See the select button there, bottom right. So the images is, I think, okay, I think the image is there already. So anytime you want to change the image, you can click on under that background, that place that the image name is. You can just click there. Yes, you can, exactly, you can just click there. Just do that. Yes, from there you can add any image of your choice. Do you understand? That is the second way you can add an image if that replace button refuses to show up on your project. Do you understand, Jane? Good. So you can stop sharing your screen now. So based on our previous classes, do you guys have any questions? Or maybe there is something you don't understand, or while working on your personal projects, you encountered an issue, you are free to raise your hand, so I will guide you through it. I'm waiting. Or are you guys trying to tell me you understood everything and you guys don't have any problem with the last classes or the projects we've been working on? No reactions from you guys. I need maybe a reaction, or you can type the message. Okay. For those that are making use of laptop, let me leave a thumbs up in the reactions. Let me know those that are on their laptop right now. Okay. So I will be picking one person randomly to share their screen and show me what they've done so far. And okay, Bami says, so this should be your second class, right? This is your second class with us, am I right? Okay, good. So did you watch the previous videos? That is the first and second class videos. Did you do that? So okay, well, Claire, you were in our previous classes, so go ahead and share your screen. Let's see what you've done so far. Claire Obunna. Okay. You are using a different device. Okay. Cheesy. You are making use of a laptop, right? Good. I would like you to share your screen and show us what you've done so far. No problem. We are waiting. Who would like to show us their work so far after Cheesy? If you would like to show us your work, you are free to raise your hand. So after Cheesy, you show us what you've done. Oh, nice work, Cheesy. Scroll up. Let me see the rest of your page. The rest of your home page. Scroll up. I don't think you are scrolling on the page. Okay, what problems are you having? You can on your mic and talk to me directly. You don't have to type
Oh,
your.
I fixed it. I wasn't able to scroll for a sec.
Okay, no problem. You can go ahead and scroll now. Oh, oh, good job, Cheesy. That's very impressive. Good job. Good job. I like your work. That's very nice.
Thank
So
you.
you're welcome. You're welcome. So who else would like to show us their project? Or should I pick randomly? While okay, for those making use of mobile phones, the reason I'm calling those making use of laptops to share their screens, they are on the same. They are, I believe they will be joining this class using the same device. So that's why I'm picking them. So as nobody is volunteering, I would like, if you're making use of laptop, please leave a reaction. Let me know everyone making use of laptop so I will know who to pick next. Okay, good. Okay. This class is not interactive enough. Are you guys scared to show me your work? Okay. Comes your Chuku. You will be our next. We'll be looking at your project next. Share your screen. Let's see what you've done so far, Kamsi. Sharon, are you making use of a mobile phone or a laptop? Mobile phone or laptop? I don't understand what you mean by no. Kamsi, please share your screen and show us what you've done so far. Kamsi, please, I'm a bit confused. What do you mean you made this somewhere else? You can turn on your mic and talk to me directly.
I couldn't I couldn't make it on the thing that you made it on.
So where did you make your website on?
Made it on Canva instead.
Oh, well, Canva is mostly for designs, that is for images. But what is going to happen, for our next project, I would like you to follow attentively. Do you understand me? So, do you have any problem opening the website on your laptop, on your device? Do you have any issues opening this WordPress.com on your laptop?
I couldn't upload images.
Wow. So can you do me a favor? Open your project so far. Let me guide you on uploading images. So while we are working on our next project, you will not have any issues with image upload. So open WordPress on your laptop and share your screen with the class. I will guide you through that. So you'll be able to follow up what we've been doing so far. And also, all these videos from our previous classes are already on the dashboard. If you're having issues uploading videos or making any changes on your website, just go and watch the videos from the previous classes. And I believe those videos are going to guide you through. But while we are at that, comes when you open WordPress and your project, just indicate in the chat. So I will ask you to share your screen. Do you understand? Kamsi. Okay. For those having issues with WordPress, I'll be sharing the link to WordPress now on the chat. You can easily copy. I will share it and pin it on the chat. You can easily copy it and open it on your browser. So hope you all can see the link I just shared. I'm going to be pinning the link. It's now pinned. And also, for those that this is their second class, that is those people in the last class that told me this was their first class with us, please, if you know you've watched the previous videos, indicate. Let me know those that let me know those that are already up to date. If you watch the previous videos on the dashboard, indicate. Good, good. So if you have any question, raise your hand, so I'll ask you the question, or you can still indicate. Maybe you have an issue while working on your personal project, uploading. No matter the issue, you can indicate. So we ask you to share your screen. So I will guide you through the problems. So that is to say, we all followed through in the last class, and there is no issue so far. Not just the last class, the last 3 classes now. So if you know you are up to date on your projects, leave a thumbs up so I will know that we are all free to proceed. Yeah, good. Only 2 persons. We have more than, I know we have more than 2 persons in this class. So okay. Good. So today's class, like I said, we are going to be working on a website for our Green City project. And our Green City project is basically trying to tell people how to better manage their waste products, on how to better manage their environment mostly. So that is the website we are going to be working on today. And okay, in our last class we created the project, that is the domain and everything. If you are having issues creating the domain for the new project, please indicate. If so, that is to say everybody created their project perfectly in the last class. Is that what you guys are trying to tell me? I need reaction so I will know. Okay, good. So on our class, in our last class, we are mostly working with direct templates, blogs, images, write-ups, and the rest. In this class, we'll be going deeper, but I will be showing you guys how to add colors. That is to make you add background colors and properly, and other ways you can edit your templates properly. And with that being said, let me navigate into the project I created in the last class so we can proceed from there. So is there anybody having issues how to locate this particular page on their project? The page I'm currently on, if you're having issues locating it on your project, please indicate. Let me know those. So that is to say you are all currently on this page on your project, right? Okay, good. So the next thing we are going to do is this is the last we are going to be editing this our Sismo Green City project. So Okay. I'm going to be navigating to our dashboard. So this is currently our Green City project here, and the template that was created by default for us. So I'm going to skip all these modals. Get started. So like we did with our previous project, the first thing we are going to do is remove these buttons here. Sorry, these sections. We are not, I will be leaving this time around, I will be leaving the nav bar and the footer. I will be showing you guys how to work, how to, like this our current default nav bar. I'll be showing you guys how to edit it into the nav bar we want to work with. So first things first, we remove this section because it's not needed in our project. So delete. I don't need them. So first things first, I'm going to be editing this nav bar into the nav bar I want. And this time around, for this, sorry, for this, for the name of our project here, I'm not going to be making use of, I'm not going to be making use of write up. I'll be using image. I'll be using images to replace this write up entirely. So the first thing I'm going to do, edit original. So they have this add block button here. I will go ahead and click that and look for logo. In this search bar, because we are just limited with a few blocks, so I'm going to search for logo, search logo, and it will add the logo placeholder to here, but this is not where we need it. We need this placeholder currently behind this Sismo Green City write up. So I'm going to click on this arrow left button here. That is this move left icon. I'm going to be removing this Sismo Green City because it will not be present in our project. I don't need it within this project, so I will just go ahead and delete it. So the next thing I'm going to do is add my required image. That is the image I want to use for this as my logo, which is going to be, okay, choose logo, open media library. There is nothing currently uploaded to my library, so I'll select a file. I already created this logo, the logo I will be using now earlier. So yeah, let me look for it and upload it. Please, hope you guys can see my screen, please. If you can see my screen, leave a thumbs up. Good. Good. Then, now that I've uploaded the image, I'll go ahead and click on select. So, as you can see, though the image I've uploaded, but it appears too tiny. But luckily for us, they added these two drag options here. First thing, I will increase the height by holding onto this circle down here. I will click and hold and drag it down a bit to increase the height. Then for the width, I will drag this other circle to the right. I will drag it. I will drag it a bit. That is to um increase the width of the logo. So the next thing we'll be adding to this our number is first things is, and I don't need this about us button here because I will be working with other buttons. So the first thing I'll be doing is delete this about button. So let me copy the name of the button that I'll be working with. Give me a moment, please. So the name of the buttons I'll be adding to our nav bar is green homes, clean energy, water, waste and transport. And for the first one, which is green homes, to add our green homes button, all I'm going to do is click on this plus icon here. That is towards to the center of your nav bar. There will be a plus icon there. I'll go ahead and click that. Okay. And in this block options, I'm going to search for navigation. That is this particular option here. I'll click on navigation. By default, it's going to create about us, but it's not about that I need. What I need is this particular is green homes. So I'll go ahead and also create page. In the last project, I showed you guys how to create your page on this thing, how to create your page. So I'll go ahead and create our page. So I will now I'm going to add more buttons. Navigation. The next button here is clean energy. Okay, good. Navigation. Sorry. Navigation. Water. Next one is waste. And then finally, transport. But then, as you can notice, these two buttons are way off where we need them. So I'm going to be, instead of deleting and trying to create them again, I'm going to drag them into where I need them. And to drag a particular function, a particular button or function or section, if you click on that part on anything you want to drag, there is this icon here, this particular drag icon that is like 6 dots. That is in, should I say, a grid of 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2. You click on it and drag. So I'm going to be putting this next button after the green homes. So this is what I want our navbar to look like. And that's not all. This button currently, as you can see, it's like our default button, like the buttons we used in our previous project. But that's not what we want to be working with this time around. So I'm going to be changing the color of this background right now. Let me look for a theme I'm going to use. I'm trying to select a theme, so just give me a moment. Let me. So to select a color for a button of a section, the first thing you would have to do, like in our case, is most of the times, as you know, the nav bar or anything you're editing mostly appears like this. But what we want to do now is to edit this button, like this our learn more button, and we are going to change the write-ups in it too to take actions. So to do that, the first thing you are going to do is click on this icon here, this icon just before the save button. When you click on that icon, it will open up this settings tab for you, this settings tab. So you will look for background. Under background, look for colors. That's what we want to work with now. Under background, look for colors. When you click on color, it will open up this the default color, should I call it template? Okay, just this default color template for you. You click on this checkers here. This checkers is just like empty color. So you have to select a color by default. It's added for us it added these 5 colors, which is white, gray, dark gray, black, and deep black. But none of these colors is what we want to work with. We are going to add our own color. And to select your color, you click on this section now. This section where they wrote no color selected. When you click on it, it will open up this color tablet for you. I think color, I forgot what they call this, but it will open up this color selector for you. You can drag to the color you need for the button. So wait, I want to show you guys something. So as you can see, the color already changed, but I want to show you guys how it's changing in real time. That's why I'm going. Okay, it's still covered. So okay, good. So good, because I know they learnt about hex code. So it's the hex code of the color that we are going to be using. That is, you can call it hex code, or I just go ahead and just call it color code. So for any color you want to make use of, you can select from this platelet or put in the color hex code you want to work with. For me, I already copied this hex code earlier. That is the color tablet, the color this thing I was looking for, platelet I was looking for earlier. But this is too, should I say this is too dark? So I'm going to be changing it to something a bit greenish, which is basically what I want to work with. So with sorry, this thing is messing up. So now this so this, but let me just drag it. Exactly, this is the color I was looking for. So you can input the hash code of the color you want to work with here. That is the code for that particular color, or you can drag to find the color you are working with. So I was looking for this dark green. It was changing to deep black for me. So with that being said, this is what we now have currently for our nav bar. This is the current nav bar we are going to be working with. So I will now go ahead and save. Yes, that is the changes. This, as you can see, just listed out the changes we've made. So I'll just go ahead and click save, and then go back to our project. So as you can see, this is the custom navbar that our project is going to be working with for the rest. This is the custom navbar we have. So on to the next, during our last project for the hero section, we used patterns to work on our hero section. That is to select a default pattern, and then we went ahead and edited it. But this time around, we are going to be working with our own custom hero section. So if this plus icon appears on your this thing, you can go ahead and use it. But if it's not on your editor, just after this navbar, you can just click enter, and it will create a new block for you. It will create this new block for you. So on this new block, what we are not looking for a hero. This time around, we are not looking to add a hero. We are trying to create our own hero section. And what you are going to do in this instance is, okay, click on this add, search for column. If column is not displayed here by default, search for column. I'm looking for, it's not really a 2x2 column. I'm looking for a kind of column that is like 60-40 kind of column. So when I click on columns, it will display these default columns. Like you guys, like in our last project, you guys already saw this kind of columns. It will display this kind of column for us. For this time around, I'll be going with 3366 division of column. So when I click on this column, on the right we have a column that is 33px, and on this other side, this column is 66px. So what we are going to do is to add our write-ups here, and so I'll be going with the write-ups already sent to me, that Lotus sent for me earlier. So the first thing we have to do is to create our header as usual. That is heading. Click on plus icon, search for heading. First, let me go with H2 to see what it will look like. Okay, not bad. So I click on, okay. So before, okay. I think this will work. So let me add the rest of the header. Welcome to the Green City. So, okay, before we start editing the text, because we are going to also, okay, let's try something. this particular text is okay. I think all our text is already using slant, italics. So the first thing I want to do is add a color to just only green city. Welcome to the green city, but I'm trying to edit only green city here. So what I will try and do, though this might, okay, as you can see, it's not working how I want it to work at this point. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this city out. Let me drop this to H3. Good. I'm going to break city out from the rest of the header because I want to style that city separately. So add H3. So this is the city I want to work on. Add color. I want to make it light green. So though currently it's kind of blank, but when we add background colors to this section, that green city is going to be properly displayed. Please hope you guys can see my screen. Hope you can see what I'm doing. So for this green city, I'm going to change the hex code of the color to something a bit darker, because even I just noticed the background of this section is going to also be a bit light. So I'm going to be changing, I will change the hex code to something darker, which is this green city. Okay, so next is going to be a paragraph, and the paragraph is, we are going to make it bold. After this, as you know, as you already know, our previous hero section has buttons. So this our hero also, we are going to be adding buttons to this hero as well. To do that, you click on enter as usual, click on add icon, look for buttons. Okay, on my default, on my preview blocks, there is no buttons, so I'm going to search for button. Button, not biting. I'm going to search for buttons, click on it. I'll need two buttons here, so I'll just go ahead and click on this plus icon, and by, oh, I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. Please, is anybody lost in any section? Please indicate and tell me so I will revisit that section. Okay, Ikechukwu, where are you lost? Which section is confusing you so I will revisit? Ikechukwu, please tell me the sections you don't understand, so I will try and revisit those sections. But so far, I hope you guys are following. Okay. Hope you are following. Please leave a thumbs up if you are following. Okay, Ikechukwu, you can on your mic and ask your question.
I was trying to get the smaller buttons on the header. I mean, on the navigation bar, but you already passed. it.
On the navigation, that is the navbar or this hero that we are currently working on.
The nava.
So is this section where you are talking of this section where we have green homes, clean energy, and the rest?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, no problem. You guys should please. Okay, if you know there is anything you don't understand in the navbar, please. I will try and revisit it again so you guys will understand properly. So okay. For those that are lost at the navbar, the first thing I did in this navbar is, first of all, I clicked on this edit original, and then it opened up the navbar in this format. If you are lost in navbar, I hope you guys understood how I removed the text that was here and replaced it with an image. Please, if you understood that section, leave a thumbs up. Jane, how about you? Okay. Previously, we had an image and a text here that said Sismo Green City. We had, sorry, let me drop the size. So drop it. Don't worry, we'll get to that, TK. We had a write-up like Sismo Green City here earlier. So I'm going to shrink this. So to change this green city, the first thing we did was click on this plus icon. Please, for those that are having issues with this navbar, can you see this plus icon on your navbar? I just leave a reaction. You don't need to type. Leave a reactions. Leave a reaction. Okay. If you can see this plus icon on your navbar, go ahead and click on this plus icon. It will open these block selections for you. What you are going to search, because currently there is no, what I'm looking for is not displayed here. So what you are going to search for is logo. When you search for logo, you will see this option. It will display these three options for you: site logo, login, logout, subscriber login. But what we are looking for is this site logo. When you click on site logo, it will normally it will show you a should I say a placeholder, that is sort of an arrow up icon. That is what you are going to see in this section. So what you are now going to do when that placeholder is displayed for you is click on this move right icon here. Can you guys see this? Sorry, move left. Can you guys see this move left icon? Reactions, please. Move left icon. Can you see it? Jen and Ikechukwu. Jane. Okay, Jane, I'm coming to you. Just stand by, I'm coming to you. So if you can see this move left icon, click on it. It will move the logo placeholder behind your behind the logo right up. Once it have done that, you can go ahead. Okay, once it have done that, you can go ahead and delete this right up, that is this header right up. And to delete this right up, all you have to do is click on these three dots here, this options icon. This is icon for options. Click on it, scroll down to delete. Okay, you can also delete with delete button, but I think this is the most effective way to delete. Please, if you think I'm still going too fast, indicate. If you think I'm still going too fast, please indicate. Okay, good. Scroll down to this delete button, to this delete option that is at the footer of this options drop down. Kamsi, are you making use of a laptop or mobile phone? So the first thing you are going to do, okay, you will be sharing your screen very soon once I'm done with this explanation. The first thing you are going to do is delete this Sismo Green City write up. That is anything you named your project. Go ahead and click on this delete. It's no longer there, as you can see. Then I showed you guys by default, when you click on the image you added, it's going to display these two circles for you. One at the bottom of the image, and the second one to the right of that particular image in question. To increase the height of the image, that is, increase the height to make it a bit bolder. That is, if you are using a logo word mark, the same one, this kind of logo I'm using, you can do. But if you are using just a simple logo, like maybe only, okay, I'm going to do something now. I'm going to delete my logo. I'm going to delete these two logo. I'm going to use another type of logo here. Let me click on replace. If you already have a logo, you can click on replace, or if you don't have a logo, there is to show you option to upload image. So I will select open media library. I want to also upload my logo here. Select file. So currently it's uploading the logo. I'm trying to use a simple logo that is not a word mark, so I can better drive home my points. So good, the image have been uploaded. Select. So if you are using this kind of logo, that is maybe just a simple word mark, if you click on this bottom circle, you can decrease the height to something like this, or increase it as long as tall as you want. So, and for the width, that is how large it's going to appear. You can increase that by dragging this the circle on the right, or by dropping the circle on. You can increase or decrease it with this particular circle. But this is not the logo I want to work with. I'm going to be working with this wordmark logo that I uploaded earlier. That is this one here. That's the logo I want to work with. So to increase it, all I have to do is drag down here and increase the width a bit. So something like this. So coming to this section, I'm going to let me remove these buttons. I'm going to remove this green homes button and clean energy buttons and recreate them to show you guys how to create the button. So I'm going to delete the two of them. Clean energy. So on this your navbar, you see this add block button, which was the button we used previously to add the buttons. But no, that is, we made a mistake. Then you are going to use this blue button, this blue add block button here. Instead of this one, you are going to use this blue one. When you click on this button, it will display this drop down for you to search for the kind of button you want to add. In our case, it's going to be navigation. You search for navigation. You search for navigation. This is the this is what we are looking for. So when you click on it, you go ahead and type sorry, it's not typing. You go ahead and type clean energy. Like if you have the same issue like I encountered now, that is, you do not see you do not open up this option to type, you can just click on this plus icon here and it will open up these options for you. So the next you are going to do is clean, okay, sorry, capital letter E here in this energy. Okay, I will get to you guys. If you can't see your logo, don't worry. I will get to you guys one at a time. You then you click on this create page. Now it's have created the page for us, but as you can see, everything in our navbar is now duplicate. But that is just a simple challenge that we'll have to face some of the times. So you go ahead and delete these duplicates. Ikechukwu, don't worry, you share your screen, I will get to you. You go ahead and delete this duplicate nav display. So as you can see, this is now clean energy, but this is not where we want this clean energy. I want to drag this clean energy from here to place it before this water, before water. So to drag it, I've selected it, and then I'm going to click on this dot grid, that is this grid before the move left and move right icons. I'm going to click on this drag icon. When I click it, I will now drag that particular button to where I need it, which is before the water. And okay, currently it's not working, I don't know why. Okay, I want to do it another way because I want to place it before this water. So to place it before this water, what I'm going to do is click on this plus icon that is behind this section. Click on the plus icon. Navigation, the same process we did, the same process. Navigation, add clean energy. Okay, we already have clean energy here by default. So I just created a new navigation and left only clean energy there. I'm having problems dragging clean energy to be in front of this water. So I'm just going to leave it right here for now. Maybe later I'll come back to it, but for now I'm going to leave it there and go ahead and create our second nav item, which is green homes. Green homes, create page, and then go ahead and delete this one. So for those having problem with changing the color on this particular button, please indicate with a reaction. Good. So maybe currently your display appears to be something like this. To change the color on this learn more button, the first thing you have to do is click on this icon. This icon that looks like a door before the save button. Just before the save button, there is an icon there. When you navigate to that icon, it shows settings. You click on that icon, it will open up this settings display for you. From here, you can change a lot in this button. One of the things you can change is the height of this button, but we are not going to be going into the height right now. The first thing we are going to be trying to do here is to change the color. Scroll down to the place they wrote background, not typography, because they have typography, that is the text, and then background. When you are in the background section, click on colors. Please leave a thumbs up if you're understanding. Good. Click on colors. It will open up this color plantlet for you. Click on this display. On your screen, it might be kind of white checkers. It can be a kind of white checkers or something like this. If you click on it, it will open up this plantlet for you. You can choose any color you want. Any color you choose is what the background is going to appear like. But we chose this dark green. It can even be red, depending on what you really want. So let me show you guys what I mean by just leaving it currently on this red. So as you can see, when I drag it to when I drag that plantlet to red, our button is now kind of red. Is now, yes, you can, it's red. This is dark red. So but what you are working with is green. I want this button to be dark green, down to this section. Good. This is what I want this button to look like. Please, any confusion in this color change? So that is to say, you guys, there's nobody having issues with changing this background color right now, right? Good. Once you've done that, you go ahead and click on save, on this save button here. Click on save. And that is it. Our navbar setup is completed right at this point in time. To go back to our project, you click on this back button here, this particular back button. You go ahead and click on it, and it will bring you back to our project. So please, if you're having any issue, Jane, which problem were you having earlier? So I will work on that before we proceed. Okay, please share your screen. No problem. I will give you permission now to share your screen. Then go ahead and share your screen with us now, please. If you're having similar issues with logo upload, close this icon, close this. No problem, Ikechukwu. Jen, close this modal. Just click on that icon there. Jen, please turn on your mic. I want to ask you a question. Are you having issues locating the logo you uploaded on your previous project, or maybe you want to upload another logo to this particular project but you're having issues with that?
I can't locate the logo I uploaded.
So yes, it's normal. Maybe it's happening because you are working on a new project. Do you understand? This is a new project, so it's treating this media library, that is this upload media, as an entirely new library. Sometimes if you upload image, it will save there and become permanent across all your projects. But for your case, I think what you have to do is to upload the image again. Do you understand? Do you understand? Good. Look for that particular image on your laptop and upload it again. While you do that, while you are waiting, once you conclude that, you can type in the chat that you've done that. While we are that, Oluwafikayomi, don't be offended if I can't pronounce your name. Please share your screen now. You said you wanted to share your screen after Jane. So go ahead and share your screen. Share your screen and turn on your mic and tell me where you're having an issue or where the problem is at. Okay, your problem is about going back to the real project after editing the navbar, right? Okay, no problem. I will say that I will revisit that. Please, is there any other person having issues with this particular navbar? Indicate. Maybe image upload, changing colors, or any of those kind of issues. Ikechukwu, is there something you don't understand?
I tried to
Ikechukwu,
do what you told me to do to get the smaller buttons, but it didn't work.
can you share your screen, please?
Okay.
Okay, Jane, don't worry. I will know what you're talking about. I'll get to you soon. Ikechukwu, share your screen. No problem, Jane. Click on that logo. I want to check something. Okay. Click and drag on that circle. You want to reduce the size of that logo, right? So that is for the height. You can drag it down, drag it down. Good. Then to the right, the circle on the right, down, just good. That is to increase it. And if you drag it to the left, good, that is to reduce the size of the image. Is that the problem you are having earlier?
No.
So which problem are you talking about?
I want to get the buttons that you had.
Okay, for
on
the
the
green
page.
homes for the green homes and the rest, right?
Yeah.
Click on that dark plus icon there. No, not that one. The next plus icon. Click on that icon. Okay, you can click that as well. Go ahead. Click on it. On your keyboard, type navigation. Good. Click on navigation. No, go back. No, go back. Good. Click on that navigation. Good. Go ahead and type. To add about us is already there. Sorry, that about button is already there. If you want to remove that about button, what you are going to do is just click back. Just click that is delete. As if you are click on the about first. Click on the about and then delete on your keyboard. On your keyboard, click delete on your keyboard. That is to clear the text. Good. No, the plus icon. Click on that plus icon because we want it to be in the center. Navigation. Navigation. Just go ahead and type navigation. Good. Type. Type. Just are you trying to type something? You know what is going to happen? Click on that navigation you can see on your screen. That place they wrote navigation. Just click there. Click on that plus icon there. Click there. That plus icon you can see there. Click it. Type what? Type green homes. Create page. Click on create page. Add page. Good. So to add another button beside that one, click on that plus icon again. The black, no, not S, that one. Click on it again. Go ahead and type waste or clean energy. Click on that plus icon again. Just good. Click on it again. Water. Just type water before we proceed. Water. Create pages. Now click on that other navbar. That other navbar where they have clean AS. Click there. Click there. No, not there. To the the navbar after the logo. The navbar the yes, those items. Click there. Click on those options. That is that three dots there. The three dots there. Scroll down to delete. Scroll. Delete. Click. No. Click Ctrl Z on your keyboard. Ctrl Z on your keyboard. Just do Ctrl Z. Good. Just click on the just behind that plus icon. Click behind the plus icon. Just directly behind the plus icon. Behind. No, back at the back of the plus icon. Just go towards the right where your mouse is currently at. Towards the right. Yes, click there. Click. If you have clicked, now click on that click on that options. Yes, click there. S- Scroll down to delete. Scroll down to delete. Click the delete. Good. This is what you have currently. So that is it. Do you still have, hope you understood what you just did now? Good. So Jane, you're still having an issue. Ike, you can stop sharing your okay, don't worry about that. I'll handle it. Jane, share your screen, please. So just click on the nav bar, anywhere on the nav bar. You can direct, just click, no, not there. On the, yes, click, come down to the nav bar, up, no, down. Just come down a little bit, come down more. You are going down too fast. On the nav bar, the button where you have your logo, the block where you have your logo, go up a bit. I can't see your mouse now. Yes, you can click on the empty spaces in that place. On the, find the empty, no, go down. Not Jane, go down to the nav bar. Yes, click there. Up, Jane, not this is the, you are clicking on the footer. Go up. On the nav bar, click there. Yes, there. So click on edit pattern. Look at that edit pattern button there. Click on it. Edit pattern. Yes. Then go ahead and click on your nav bar now. So as you can see, you can edit the nav bar now. Is for some, it's not a must it will open the nav bar on a different modal for you. Do you understand? You can click on that plus icon you are seeing in the center of your screen. Don't worry, if you are getting, we'll still revisit the columns. Don't worry about that. You can click, look for, no, not image, unless you want to upload. Delete that. Click backspace or delete on your keyboard. You can click delete, the delete button on your keyboard. I you didn't want to delete, click the delete button on your keyboard. Okay, just click on that. Yes, click there. Click backspace. That is good. Click that. Yes, click that image option. Are you clicking on backspace on your keyboard? Click on that placeholder. Or in short, just the best thing to do is Control Z on your keyboard. Click Control Z on your keyboard. Good. Then click on that plus icon. Just click there. Edit pattern. Edit pattern first. Search for navigation. Okay, it's already there. Click it. Click, no, not the, click on that other plus icon there. Good. Oh yeah, add, you can add green homes or any of those other buttons. Good. Click on create page. create page. If you are trying to upload the logo, still click on the navbar that is outside your audition. Yes, you can click any of those places. If you are trying to upload a logo, maybe you want to change the logo to a word mark like the one I'm using, just navigate to the front of that place, the rose small green city. So just navigate to the front of where the rose is, to the front. No, not there. Click on the navbar first. To the front. Click on your navbar, Jane, please. Be fast. On the navbar, click on the navbar. The navbar, not the, you are clicking on the footer. Where you just added, yes, click there. Not there, not there. The next down. Yes, click there. Good. Click edit pattern. Click on edit pattern. Good. Just to the front of that small green city. Yeah, that there is a plus icon that, yes, click on it. Search for logo. Type logo there. LOGO. Look for site logo. Yes, good. Click on that site logo. So you can upload any image you want there and use it and replace the other. If you want to move this logo behind the existing logo, click on that arrow left icon. First click on the arrow. Good. Click on that icon. Select replace. Maybe you have a wordmark logo you want to replace it with, and the rest, but you can just remove it because I think you already have a logo, a working logo, and that is good. So go ahead and delete this one you just added. Click on those three dots, the three dots you can see on your screen. The three dots that is in front of replace. Yes, scroll down to delete. Good. So I think that will solve the problem you're having now, right? About editing your number. That should solve the problem. So any other problem with this our navbar? If any other person is having problem with this navbar, please indicate. So that is to say everyone understood this navbar correctly. Thumbs up, please, if you understood the navbar. How to edit and okay, good. So the next section we are working on this column earlier, but while we were editing the navbar and making corrections, someone said they were having issues with creating this column. Please, if I'm right, indicate. Good. To create this column directly, you can go ahead and click on your navbar that is outside any text on these empty spaces on your navbar. Click on it and click enter on your keyboard. When you click enter, it will open up this block type or choose a block for you. What we are not going to type anything there. What you are going to do is click on this plus icon here. Can you see the plus icon I'm talking about? Thumbs up, please. Can you see this plus icon here? When you click on this plus icon, what you are going to be searching for is column. You are going to be searching for column. That is this column is the first one here. You search for that and click on it. When you click on it, the columns is going to when you click on it, it's going to display something like this. That is 100% column. That is just to fill the entire screen with a single column, or 50-50. That is share your screen share the section into two equal halves. but this is what we are working with, 3366. We want the column on the right to be bigger than the column on the left. Hope you guys are following. They also have another kind of columns, that is this 6633, where the column on the left is going to be bigger than the column on the right. So I'm going to delete this because you can choose. You are going. The one we are currently working on is 3366. That is the column on the right is bigger than the one on the left. That is the one we are currently working with. That is what we are working with here. So I'm going to delete this. Now that I've deleted it, okay, who is having problem on how I added this section? That is how I created all this text here. Please, if you're having any issues on how I created the text, go ahead and indicate. Okay. The first thing, okay, I'm going to try and start creating this section again. The first thing we are going to do, column, columns, 3366. So as you can see, it created these two columns for us, this one, and then to the right, this other column. This column now is this one here that we were working on. So the first thing we are going to be doing, as you can see, this is a H2 header. So we are going to be to this section here now. Click on this plus icon. If you cannot see heading H2, if you can't see this option in your display, you can go ahead and type heading, and then it will display for you all the it will display all the fonts on our heading, which is H1 to H6. What we are working with is H2, that is this heading. Then I'm selecting welcome today. I'm selecting just welcome today. Why I selected just welcome today is the reason being that I want to style this green city separately. And to do that, you now go ahead. Let me still copy the text. You now go ahead and click, after typing welcome today, you click enter, and click on this plus icon here and search for heading again. We are still working with H2 heading. Okay, due to I copy the colored text, it's already colored here. But to color that green city, all you have to do is the same way we edited our nav bar with these settings column. What you're going to do is click on this door icon beside the save, that is to the left of the save button. Click on it. It will display all these settings for you. What you'll be looking for is this typography section. Once you are in this typography section, the first thing you are going to see there is color. Then you go ahead and click on that color. Click up by default. If I clear this now, as you can see, I cleared it. This have returned to the default green, to the default black. But if I click here, that is this no color selected area. If I click on this checkers, it will display this color platelet for me to choose the color we want to be working with. If like the easier way is for me to just drag and drop any color I want. As you can see, as I'm dragging this tab around, the color is changing. If I switch to, let me say, yellow, as you can see, it's changing as well. But we are working with green. So what I'm going to do for this green, you can easily input the color hex code here. That is the hex code of this color, or you can drag it down. We are working with dark green. That is something within this range. Okay, good. That is what we are working with. And then place it in that manner. As you can see, the color here have also changed. I will now go ahead and delete this green city here. It's no longer needed. So for the next section, this is just going to be a paragraph. So go ahead and click. I copied this particular text here. When I click enter, it will create a default new paragraph for me. I will just go ahead and paste what I just copied. Or maybe I have something else I want to type here. Let me say I'm going to type the same thing here. Small choices dot smarter cities. While my own is just appearing bold, is because I already pasted a bold text on it. So you should just adapt to that. Any other text I'm pasting there or trying to type there will be bold. But I'm coming. I'll show you guys. If yours is not bold, the best I will show you guys how to edit it. So if your own is not appearing bold, it's something like this. So all you have to do is highlight that text. That is, select the text and click on this bold. And if you also want the text to appear a bit slanted, that is italics, you go and click on this. As you can see, it's now bold and slanted, but I'm not working with this slanted, so I will just go ahead and remove it. Let me remove this from here as well. Please, hope you are following. Hope you guys are following. Good. Oh, if you have any question, please indicate. So that is to say everyone understood this section up to this point. If you understood up to this point, please leave a thumbs up. Okay, good. So for the next paragraph, I will just go ahead and copy this section I already typed here and click enter here. Once I click enter here, it will create a new block space for me where I can either type whatever I want to type or just add a new block. But I just copied something, so I'm just going to add what I already copied there. So finally, we are going to be adding our buttons. That is these two buttons. In as much as we've not edited them yet, we will just go ahead and re-add them to this new section. So what I'm going to do is, after this text, I will click on enter. This plus icon here, I will go ahead and click on this plus icon and search for buttons. If buttons does not display here or is not being displayed here, I will go ahead and search for buttons. Now, okay, that is this one. I will now go ahead and click on these buttons. It will by default create one button for me, but I need a second button for this our hero section. I will click on this plus icon here, which will automatically add a new button for me. So with that, let me go ahead and delete this as well, because it's no longer needed. So hope you now understand how to create a column properly, right? Or how the column works. So the next thing we are going to be doing is editing these our buttons, that is adding our required text and colors to this button as we wish. So the first thing we are going to do is First of all, know the text you want to add to your button to your buttons. For me, the first button is going to be explore the city. Exp- Explore the city. For this arrow, I'm using um 2 dash, and then I'm typing this arrow, that is shift and this arrow button on the keyboard. And then for the second button, we'll be going with clean energy, that is clean energy. The second button is going to be clean energy. So the next thing we are going to be doing is trying to style these buttons to adapt to our project pattern. And for that, the fact we already have 2 buttons here, so I'm going to make this second button an outline button. That is a button that is not that the background is not filled out. So that is just quite simple. All you have to do is on this section now, on this our setting tab, by default it should be open, but if it's not open on your system, what you are just going to do, if maybe it appears this way in your system, that sidebar is not opened, what you are just going to do is click on this icon here just beside the save button, like I've been saying. Click on it, it will open up this settings tab for you. Then you click on this. The first thing, we are going to leave this clean energy as an outline button. So when you click on this button, the settings will switch to that button. All you have to do now is to click on outline. As you can see, it's nice. We have fill and we have outline. We want to work with outline. When you click on outline, as you can see, the display, the background dark color is no longer there. But for this second button, we are going to change the background color to dark greenish background. So you go ahead and click on that particular button. Anywhere on that button, you will see typography, which is the color of the text on that button. And then you will see background, which is what we are working with, the background color. You go ahead and click on this color section. Click on this platelet display, where they just directly on top of this no color selected. Click on that section. Also, we navigate to green again, because like I said earlier, we are working with something greenish, like so. So this is how we want this button to appear. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? So that is to say you all are following. Okay. If you have any question, please raise your hand so I will know. Okay. To color the text, let me say I want to color, for example, I want to color this text here, these small choices, smarter cities, better future. The first thing I'm going to do, let me close this so you understand it better. The first thing I'm going to do is to click on this section that is like this. Now that I've clicked on it, I will now go ahead and open up these settings that I just closed now. That is this this sidebar on our right, by clicking on this door icon here. That is before our save button, we have these settings. We have theme, sorry, styles, but what we are working with is settings. When you click on settings, when you click on settings and select this, you will see this. If you scroll down, you will see this section where they wrote typography, like under this header sizes H1 to H6. That is, and if I change any of these headers, it will affect the size of that text as well. But we are not trying to change the sizes here. What you are trying to do is to change the color. So what you are now going to do is select color under this typography, select color, click on this on this platelet here, that is this checkers display, click on it. Then it will open up this color platelet for you. You go ahead and select the color you want. So as you can see, as I'm dragging it around, the color of my text is changing. You can select, there are a lot of colors you can select from here. So do you understand now, Jane? Good. So that is how you change text color. Any other question? Yes, I wrote those. I copied them from some. You can. It's not a must you write the same thing I wrote on my project. You can go ahead and generate your own text, or or maybe type out what you want to display there based on the project you are working on. Do you understand? So those are the words I pasted there, I wrote there that I want to display to my users. So go ahead and type what you want to display to your users as well, or you depending on the project you are working on. So you can type this. If you can type what is on my screen, good. You can, or if you want, you can go ahead and use your own custom word, but I will advise you to use your own words. It will be easier for you to understand what you are working on. So the last thing we are going to do before we wrap this particular section up is to add image and style our hero. So to do that, you come back to this section, that is to this hero section. So this other part of your hero that you've not touched so far, as you can see, it still appears kind of blank. You go ahead and click on that section. If you click on that section, you will see this plus icon here. You see this plus icon here. Go ahead and click on that plus icon. When you click on that plus icon, you will be able to, sorry, when you click on that plus icon, it will open this block for you. You now search for image. This time around, you are not looking for logo. What you are looking for is image. That is the first one here, this image block. You click on it, click on select image or upload image, but I just want to click on select so I can upload the image I'm currently using to my image library. So to do that, I click on select image, media library, upload files. So I already have some images that I will be using. So I will now go ahead and upload my image. Okay, good. The image I've uploaded successfully. So as you can see, this is the image here. But we are not done with this section. We are going to add some write-ups on this image that is kind of a power just kind of 2 points, 2 point buttons. Sorry, we are going to add 2 point buttons on this image. So to do that, the first thing I have to do is click on this image. Please, if you have any issues with uploading image, indicate. If you have any, okay, Ikechukwu, what issues do you have with image upload? Should I do the image upload again? Did you follow the process with column and everything? Did you follow what I've been doing so far? Can you share your screen? Okay, Jane, don't worry, I will get back to you. Okay, Ikechukwu, I will be giving you permission to share your screen now. So Ikechukwu, go ahead and share your screen. When you added the column, you did not select the 2 by 2 column I told you guys to select. You know what is going to happen, eh? Just click on your nav bar, click enter. On your keyboard, click enter. Now click on that plus icon there. Search for column. The first one there, yes, click on it. Select the 33 by 66, not that one. 33 by 66, yes. Good. Now copy everything. Highlight everything you've done so far. Highlight them. No, not from the navbar, not from the navbar. Yes, yes, from the welcome to the green city. Highlight everything you've done from there. From no, just the text. That's all I need. Double click on the welcome to the. No, go up to the button. Good. Click Control C or Control X. Just do Control X. Good. No, not delete. Cancel. Click on cancel. You selected too much. Go back up. Just select everything till before the button. Good. Control C. Just do Control C this time. If you've done Control C, scroll up. Just scroll up if you've done Control C. Scroll up, not there. Go up. Click there. Click on that. No, to the right. Click the one on your left. Sorry. Click the one on your left. Yes. Click there. Click on that plus icon. Select paragraph. Control V. Do Control V there. Control V. Yes. Hold Control and press V on your keyboard.
Nothing's happening.
You know what is going to happen, eh? You see everything you did from this welcome to Green City to that buttons. You are going to copy them one by one. That is welcome to the. You paste it into that section. Click enter. Select welcome today. Control C. Have you done Control C?
Yeah.
Click on that type to or yes, no, up. Yes, that place now. Do Control V there now. Scroll up. I want to make sure the welcome to the good. Clean that this thing. Select the previous welcome today. That is the one you copied now. Yes, select it. X. Delete it. Sorry, just delete it. Backspace. Good. Select the Green City. Just select the Green City. Do Control X. Control plus X. Good. Scroll up. That day. And after welcome to the, click in front of that day. Just directly in front of the, not there. Not there. No, leave that one. Yes, directly in front of the. Okay, you could go up. I'm not. No, not there. Just yes, click there. Enter. Click enter there. Paste that Green City you just copied now. Control okay. Control X. Just do Control X. Good. Just click there. Control V. Click on that. Go up. Click on that paragraph. This thing. Yes, click there. Click on heading. Yes, click heading first. Okay. You know how to add color. Good. Change the color on that Green City. Yes, exactly. Perfect. Good. Just now do the same thing with the rest of the yes. Click enter. Good. Cut that section. Control plus X. Paste. Good. Enter. Just proceed. Don't worry. Proceed for now. You can do the color later. So for the buttons, wait, scroll up to the buttons. Click in front of that green energy. Directly in front. Yes, click there. Click there. Click on that drag icon. On that options. No, good. Drag up. Drag it up. Be going up. Up. Go up. Or drop it there for now. Drop it there for now. Scroll up. Scroll up. Scroll up. Yes, or I drag it again. No, not yes. No, drag it. Just place it directly under those text. Up. Just good. I want you to draw. There is a line. Drag it again. Drag it. There is a line just directly after that. Or you know what? Drop it there now. Drop it where it's currently at. Yes, leave it there. Click on enter after that text, after the last text you pasted. No, not there. Yes. Yes, okay, no problem. Drag it into that place now. Try dropping it there. You know what will happen? If the drag and drop is not working, you can just recreate the buttons. I think the drag and drop is that section is blocked from dragging anything into it. Just try recreating the buttons. And while you are that, Ikechukwu, while you are recreating the buttons, you remember how to create the buttons, right? You remember how to create the buttons. Good. Why just create the buttons in that new block you just added. While you are creating the buttons, let me attend to the next questions. I will get back to you once I'm done with. So please, if you have a question, raise your hand. Let me attend to you as well. I saw a message earlier. Okay, Oluwafikayomi. So I would like you to share your screen. Ikechukwu, stop sharing your screen for now while you are working on that. So, Oluwafikayomi, please share your screen. Let me guide you. Okay. So, where exactly are you confused at? Adding image or creating the column entirely? Okay, creating the buttons. Okay. I'm going to do Jane, do you have any question? So I'll know if I can attempt the two. I will try solving the two questions once. Do you have a question, Jane? Okay. So to create a button, what you're going to do is, first things first, after typing anything you want to type, you click enter. It will create these options for you: type, or to choose a block. But this time around, we are not trying to type. What you are trying to do is to add a button. Can you see my screen? So what you are going to do is click on this plus icon you can see here. When you click on it, it will open up these blocks for you to select from. You search for buttons. You search for buttons, which is this first one here. You click on it, it will create this default button for you. So to add the second button, you don't have to follow the same process. All you have to do, in front of this button, just click on the empty spaces. It will show this empty column for you. You click on this plus icon here, and it will create the second button for you. Maybe even if you want to add a third button, you can still click on the same plus icon and it will create the third button for you. Do you know how to style the buttons? Do you know how to style the buttons after they've been created? You do follow that process? Oluwafikayomi, did you follow that process? How to style the buttons? Okay. So now to style the buttons, what you are going to do is click, just select after adding the buttons and typing the text you want for the button. Let me say, for example, this is a read more button, and I want this button to be green in color with, let me say, yellow text. The first thing I have to do is click on this icon here. Before this save button, click on this icon here. Can you see the icon I'm talking about? That is this icon that looks like a door here. Can you see it on your screen? Are you making use of a mobile phone? What you are going to look for, this icon is settings icon. By default, it might be open on your system. So when you click on this settings here, that is to the top right of your screen. When you click on that settings, it will open up these options for you. This option where they have template block button. To make this button to appear like to not have a background, all you have to do is switch the tab to outline, because currently by default it's on fill. It's currently in fill. You switch it to outline. So as you can see, as I change it to outline, that text appears, the background became kind of transparent. But if it's in field, it will have a dark background. And then for this second button, we want to change the background. Let me add a text to it first. Read more 2. So you look, they have typography section and background section. The color you are looking for is the color under the background section. Go ahead, and when you click on that color, it will open up this settings for you. That is where they wrote no color selected. You click on this checkers design here, this design up here, and then it will open up this color platelet for you. You can select any color you want the buttons to look like. You can drag to that color, or you can impute the color hex here. You can go ahead and impute the color hex here. For example, white is FFF or black 000, depending on what you want to work with. Do you understand? And if you are on a mobile phone, just try and watch the previous video that I did about switching your phone display to desktop mode. When you're on desktop mode, most of these buttons will by default appear on your screen. So do you understand that? Good. In our next class, we are going to finish working this our navbar. We are going, and please don't forget to save your project. Always save your project so you will not lose the work you've done. So I will go ahead and save this project. And then in our next class, if you have a question, please try and revisit this particular class. If there is anything you don't understand, try and revisit this particular class. The video will be on your this thing, on your dashboard. Try and revisit the video, watch it again, try and understand it. If you still have a question after watching the video, come to our next class and ask your question. Do you understand? Please leave a thumbs up if you're understanding so far. Please leave a thumbs up if you're understanding so far. Good. So with that being said, in our next class, we'll finish editing this nav bar and work on other sections of our project. So with that being said, we've come to the end of our class for today. So I'm going to stop the recording here.